Look, don't come attacking me up in the comments section talking about, well, you should do this, you should do that. Move the fuck on and go find someone who you love watching, okay? What the hell did you say, Ruby? Just go back.
Y'all gotta stop me. I've asked it before and I guess I'll ask it again. Would you really give a fuck about me if I wasn't famous? I'm still the same fuck up that I was before the paychecks. Only now I got 1,000 eyes, pride, never same brain check. One day I'll take pride in who I am and feel the pain less. Peace sign, you gonna be good, yeah, I'ma be fine. I'm still the same.
Look, why do I feel like that relates to masking depression? Because I know I will mask the living shit out of something when I'm going through everything.
I'm still that same cherry flavored frigid fucking feline.
I want to talk about this bando. I wonder where this was actually filmed. So I love watching videos on urban exploration, and I dabbled in it at some point. There is an abandoned church somewhere in the Midwest, is what I will say. For a brief moment, this kind of looks like it, but I know this isn't it because this church does not have a bunch of graffiti, but it's still so beautiful. I think they may have knocked it down.
Swinging that motherfucking double up. My mama got some questions about if I just sold my soul and if I ever get to heaven. Fuck if I know, but this Bible ain't gon' fucking fill itself. Doctor after doctor, cutting my mama cause it pay him up. Daddy rambling by this gambling, hope another 20 helps.
Whenever Scrim opens his mouth about his family, I get triggered because I can relate to a lot of stuff. So that just made me feel,
Drinking GHB with fantasies of how I kill myself. Hanging from a noose, I'm too rich, I need a Gucci belt. Looking up in the mirror and I can't say that I'm seeing much. Maybe this diamond chain will hide the fact I'll never be enough. Hurts too much to give a fuck. Taught you better pick a drug. Say it with your chest, boy. I'm the definition of traumatized. Angry mind, no daddy on the other line. Demoralized, always lying, telling people I'll be fine. It'll be a text when I reply forever, but not the fucking time. Forever great prioritized in blood, that's how they lie.
I think the Suicideboys have obviously made huge changes within the past, I guess, year as far as their music goes, and it's very interesting seeing the difference between their recent work and all of their older work, and it all still ties in. Ruby's known to have very poetic lyrics, you know, entendres, double entendres, you name it. You really have to sit here and think about some of his lyrics sometimes because he's got a very brilliant mind. And, you know, like Scrim has his own way of executing his lyricism as well. That's something I can't help but dive into. I relate heavy to a lot of the stuff that Scrim raps about when it comes to family dysfunction and whatnot. And even when he kind of talks about trust issues and just not really being available. Think about Lonely Boy when he was talking about how he put his heart on a shelf. Like, I get a lot of that stuff, and that's why I'll always tap into whatever it is that he says. But Ruby specifically, it's definitely interesting seeing him be a little bit more direct with everything that's gone on around him, with him, and so forth. That Hurts Too Much to Give a Fuck really does hit close to home for me, just because, you know, caring is what'll break you down and keep you locked into a place that you don't want to be in. And if you're trying to help yourself, if you're trying to elevate, whatever it may be, or if you've already met your max limit of fuckery, you can't afford to give a fuck sometimes because it hurts too much. What do you do with that? If you haven't already, make sure you're following me on all my social medias. I'll leave the links to those down below.